Yo, people. So today we're not doing anything crazy, guys. I'm just gonna take questions from you guys about home fitness or any related fitness question. As you guys all know, I was under the weather over the last 2 weeks, so I'm still trying to recuperate. I'm still not strong yet to start any exercise, guys. So if you're just joining me for the first time, guys, you're welcome. And I'm here to take questions from you guys. I miss you guys a lot. I miss you guys a lot. I haven't been active for quite a while. So I'm glad to be back, guys. Yo, man. Yo, guys. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. This is the African Giant speaking. Yeah. I've been away for a while now because I was under the weather. You're welcome, guys. So today we're going to be discussing some things I've discovered in my journey towards fitness. And this is my personal experience and personal opinion anyway. And so the number one thing I've learned in this journey of personal fitness, home workout to be specific, is learn to appreciate your journey and not to compare yourself with other people. That has been one of my challenges when I started earlier. I was busy, comparing myself with other people. I never took into consideration that they started earlier before me. So I was, I felt demotivated at some point because I felt, no, these people are more bigger than me. When will I ever reach this stage? But then I discovered that this is a journey. It's a personal journey. It's not for me to compare myself with anybody. But I can still draw inspiration from other people too. So that's one thing I've learned in this journey of physical fitness and bodybuilding at home. Stop comparing yourself with other people. Sometimes people take a lot of crazy things to push in order to get more reps done. And then for us that are trying to be, that are natural builders, we don't take any enhancement and other things. The reality is it's going to take some time for us to catch up with those people. And so we must walk in our own pace. You must not try to compare yourself with other people. You must not compare yourself with people who are taking steroids and other enhancement in order to get more reps done. And the truth is, I'm not here to condemn anybody that uses steroids, because for those that are into bodybuilding and they want to do it, to reach that highest level, yes, you might need some amount of steroid, even though it has its own side effects and complications. So, but if you're into natural bodybuilding, I would advise that you stay away from steroid and build yourself naturally and build yourself without using any form of enhancement. Yeah, so today, guys, we're not doing any exercise. We're just going to motivate ourselves. For those of you that are doing home workout at home, I hope that you're keeping the spirit up. Yeah, because everybody needs to get fit at home, regardless of where you're watching me from, guys. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. The subscription buttons are absolutely free, guys. So that's the number one lesson I've learned. Stop comparing yourself with other people. Some people, they have, an advantage with their genetics. Yes, that's the pure truth. Some people have better genetics than others. So some people are going to develop muscles much more faster than others due to genetic factors. But genetic factors should not be a discouragement to you. That's why I always say that you shouldn't what compare yourself with other people. And then the second one was, to choose quality or form over quantity. So when I started lifting weight, I was just trying to rush things. I was, in a hurry to get things done. But then I realized that these things takes time and I have to do the right thing. There's no shortcut to getting muscles, guys. If you want to get long-term muscles and you want to sustain them for a very long period of time, you need to be patient with yourself and do it the right way. Yes, it might seem slow, it might seem you're not making any progress. But the truth is, with time, you're going to get better. You're going to see the result with consistency and discipline. I used to be very inconsistent with my training. So sometimes I will do it for a week and then take a break after some months before I come back. But when I started being consistent, I started seeing the result. The results were very obvious, guys. So be patient with yourself. Don't compare yourself with anybody in this journey. Yes, you can take inspiration. There are a lot of people I take inspiration from on this space. I watch a lot of creators who are doing fantastically well, but I do not envy them, and that their progress will not demoralize mine. It only points me to the fact that it is achievable. That's the only thing I learned from them. It's not for me to look at them and feel, oh, I cannot do it. No. It's look at them and feel, yeah, if this person can do it, he's human, I'm human, I can do it also. So the third thing I learned also about bodybuilding is you must take care of your nutrition. You must take into consideration what you eat. What you eat is very, very important. In fact, it has been said that what you eat when it comes to bodybuilding is almost like over 60%. Pure and Sing, thank you for joining. I remember you, I just prayed for you, self. I prayed for you this morning, Pure and Sing. You were my prayers this morning. I remember clearly that I promised I was going to pray for you yesterday. And I hope you're doing better, Pure and Sing. I never forgot that because, it really touches my heart to know that somebody in my position was in my position and today he's undergoing, some stressful, he's under some, complicated situation. So it was dear to my heart, Pure and Sing, and I'll keep on praying for you, and I hope that you get better, my brother. Yeah, I appreciate your courage. Yeah, thank you very much, Pure and Sing. I appreciate, guys. Thank you. If you're new to the channel, guys, feel free to join by subscribing. Yeah, so we're talking about the factor of what nutrition, the right nutrition. Guys, this is very, very important. I was lifting weight from the beginning. I was lifting heavy, but I wasn't seeing any result. So I came to realize that, I wasn't eating the right food, man. I was just tearing down my body without replenishing it with the right supplements. That's food. And then I realized that as a bodybuilder, you need to take consideration. Protein, you must take into consideration. You must take a lot of protein, eggs, meat. Very, very necessary, guys. If you want to grow muscles at home or even in the gym, anywhere. So, taking care of your body is very important, guys. And then another thing I've learned in this journey is learn to take rest. You must learn to rest at intervals, right? I'm not saying you should leave the gym and just go away. No. You need to take some rest and recover. Recovery is very, very important. Yes. And this means you need to prioritize your sleep. You need to have adequate sleep, guys. Sleep very well. in order to recover from your previous workout. And also learn to have a gratitude journal. Yeah, because some of us, we're in a hurry. Take this fitness journey as a journey. It is a destination. Take it as that destination that you've planned to reach at some point. But don't let the your end result to scare you. No, don't let it scare you. Always be grateful for where you have this journal. Record your progress from the day you started. That will help you to appreciate the fact that you're growing. Unfortunately for me, I was not, I don't have any journal of me start when I started, and I'm regretting. Yeah, because maybe I should have appreciated how far I've come. So I'm challenging you out there. If you're starting on this journey, have a journal. You keep by the side. You take photos every day. In the next 5 years, when you look back, you will definitely be proud of yourself. If I had pictures of me when I was, let's say, 5 years old, 5 years ago, not when I was 5 years old, I would have been proud of myself, yes. But I'm still very proud of myself because I know the effort I've put in and I'm seeing the result. So guys, thank you for joining, man. Today we're doing nothing. I'm kind of resting today, so I decided to jump on this topic. Puran Singh, thanks bro, I really appreciate it, man. Ooh. Hey you guys, if you're just joining, guys, you're welcome. This is your number one fitness channel where we discuss about fitness. Yeah. So if you're new to this channel, guys, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like this video, guys. Yeah. So I was giving some, insights and lessons and things I wish I knew when I started this fitness journey. And all these was achieved just at home. I haven't been to the gym yet, which I'm also hoping I'll go one day. Yeah, I hope that very soon I'll hit the gym. But right now, my gym is at home. Yeah. So guys, if you can't afford to go to the gym, you can use what you have at home, guys. Use what you have at home to build yourself, to keep yourself in shape. Anything heavy, you can use it. You can use a stone, you can use your chairs at home. You can use anything heavy. The ground is there, guys, readily available for push-ups. Yeah. So if you're new to the channel, guys, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. The subscription buttons are absolutely free. Yeah. So you guys know that fitness has a lot of benefits, guys. Fitness has a lot of benefits. I can't even mention them from now till eternity. Yeah, because I've known how it has helped me. I would say fitness literally saved my life. Yeah, because I was an addict, I was addicted to masturbation. Yeah, that was a real issue I had. I was addicted to masturbation, and it really dealt with me from my very young age. I think I was in my early teens when I got addicted to it. And so when I discovered that I was addicted to it, in fact, I never knew I was addicted to pornography until the day I start. I decided I was going to stop. And so when I was stopping it, it was very difficult. I realized that it has become, sorry guys, I realized it has become a habit. It has been ingrained in me that I can't do without it for a single day, guys. That was how serious it was. And then I realized that, there are a lot of people that have gone through that route. So I went through the internet and I saw testimonies of people who have, been able to overcome their addiction to pornography. And then I realized that exercise was one of those key factors. Because whenever you want to quit an addiction, or let me say you want to replace a habit, you must first of all have a replacement for that habit. So if you don't have a replacement for the habit, you are living a vacuum and you are likely going to go back to that vacuum. Yes, because you're living a space, an empty space, and that space needs to be filled, guys. So that was why I took exercise seriously. Sometimes I do exercise even throughout the night, especially if I'm alone, because that's when you are most likely going to be tempted to masturbate. When you are alone, when there's nobody around you, you are likely going to be tempted. So exercises and home workout was like serves as a therapy for me, yeah. Because even if I said I was going to, I couldn't even afford money for therapy, yeah. Because for you to be able to see a therapy these days is very difficult and it's very expensive. So if I say I'll pay for therapy, it's going to cost me a fortune. But then I realized that this exercise I'm doing every day has served as a replacement for me. And I would say I found joy, I found fulfillment in what I do. And the long term benefits are also very, obvious. So I know a lot of you are suffering from this addiction to pornography. A lot of you are suffering from it. And most people are not vocal, or let me say confident enough to come out and say, this is what I'm struggling with. And it's really pathetic because we're living in a very, let me say, judgmental society where, sometimes people will feel, oh, I never expected this from you and all that. But, anyways, we have to say it to encourage somebody out there because I'm sure there are a lot of people that are silently suffering from this. But they can't not be able to say it. They are afraid people will judge them. They are afraid, all sort of stereotyping in the society about people who watch porn and are into, masturbation and all that. So this channel is not it's not just for fitness. I also share my story of how I overcame pornography addiction because it has wasted my years as a teenager. Yeah, I've wasted a lot of time doing that. I've wasted a lot of resources. I've missed a lot of opportunities. I've missed a lot of connections I was supposed to make because I was isolating myself from the society. But right now, I've found a better way. And I would say exercise are very therapeutic. They help you with maintain your, emotions and moods and everything. So if you're someone like me who have suffered or is still suffering with this kind of thing, addiction to pornography, please do not be ashamed of sharing this. Look for a supportive group. Share your problem, guys. Share it. It's very important. because I believe that the problem shared is almost half solved. So find a group of people you can trust and share your burdens with them. For a very long time, I've been deceiving myself. I thought I could just do this on my own. I thought I would just one day I will magically, overcome these things. But then I realized that the more I isolated myself, the more it kept, eating me. It kept, growing and having this strong root inside of me. So, but when I decided to have the courage to open up and tell the world that this is what I'm going through and I'm not ashamed of it, it felt like a chain was released over my shoulders. It felt like a burden has been released because I no longer have anything to hide. I no longer have anything to hide from anybody. So just sharing that problem alone is a very big step in recovery. So learn to share these problems with people you trust. Yeah. Open up with somebody you know that he can help you and become like a confidant to you. Yes. Because there are people I've opened up to privately before I even come to this space. Told them this is what I'm going through. And with their help, I was able to, scale through. And I'm not saying that I've gotten, complete victory because the honest truth is the temptation is still there. The temptation to relapse are always there. We are still using the internet. Emergency messages and advertisement will just pop up from nowhere. Suggestive content that are provocative in nature will always pop up on your screen. So it has to take a lot of willpower and a strong determination to say no. Yes, because we're living in a time where access to the internet, access to pornography is very easy. It's very, very easy. When you just have few data in your phone, you can just access those porn websites. And that makes it very difficult for a lot of people to break away from because they have easy access to it. And that's one of the agendas. The agendas of those porn sites is to make you weak, is to keep you distracted, is to shift your focus from what is important in life. Because the moment you are addicted to pornography, you no longer have focus in life. Yes. Every day you wake up, that's the only thing you're thinking about. Every day you wake up, you're always thinking of just going to the next adult content and just binge watch, and all that. So that's the main aim of the porn industry. Have you ever asked yourself why do they make it easily accessible? Why can't you find certain valuable information easily accessible, but the porn websites are just very accessible. You can just go there anytime. So it takes a lot of discipline and self-will, self-determination, and the willingness to say no to it, and the willingness to say no to immediate gratification. And you also have to think about your future too. Yes. Think about what you tell your next generation. Will you be proud? Will it be something you'll be proud of telling your children that this was what you were doing? You get? If you'll not be proud of it, then it's definitely an answer to show you that you need to stop. Yeah, Pure and Sync. Pure and Sync, yeah. I like. All right. Pure and Sync. You guys, if you're just joining, guys, you're welcome. Yeah. So as I was talking about, the porn industry, and one thing you need to take note of again is the people you associate with matters in this journey, guys. Who are your friends? You need to ask yourself this critical question. Yeah, did you subscribe? All right. Do you post content on this channel, Pure and Sync? Do you post content on it? Let me know, please. Do you post content on this channel? You guys, feel free to subscribe, guys. Yeah, this is a fitness channel, and also I share my story about addiction to pornography and how I was able to deal with it. So as I was saying before, I had to lose a lot of friends due to my desire to quit porn. And it's very important. It's not that you hate on them or you begin to make them feel bad or see them as bad people. No. But if they're not willing to change, you have now found a new path. You're on a new journey. Right? So in that journey, you don't need people that will remind you of your past. Fine, if they are willing to change with you, then you go along with them. But if they are not willing, then you have to take this painful decision of staying away from such friends. Because for me, I was introduced to porn through my friends. Because basically, when I was growing up, I had most of my friends were older than me, yes. So they had a lot of experience. They were more experienced than me, and all that. They were more exposed than me. So, due to my association with them, they introduced me to pornography. At that time, there was no internet. Yeah, so it was the discs we were using and all that. So, but when I wanted to quit, I had to realize that those friends, I have to distance myself away from them. Because as my Bible will say, yeah, I'm a Christian, so I always read the Bible. The Bible says that, bad companies corrupt good manners. So no matter how good you think you are, if you stay long enough in the company of people whose values are not in alignment with yours, it's definitely going to affect you. They are not going to like it. Most of your friends will hate you for that, but that's the truth. You have to find new association. People that will help you to forget about this addiction. In fact, at some point, you need to just be alone to rediscover who you are. It's not even about finding friends anymore. You just have to go into your closet, think about your life, think about what you're going to, and then in that place, you can decide, okay, what type of people do I want to associate myself with? What type of people will I want to go on this journey that I'm about to begin? You get? So when you're trying to quit pornography, don't just say, okay, you're looking for people. No. Go into your closet, have some personal reflection, have some personal plans you have for your life. Then you begin to say, okay, who are the people that you need to drop? Who are the people that you need to bring on board to come on this journey with you? It's a very painful decision I took, yes. Because a lot of them, you know what it means to have friends for like over 10 years. And then all of a sudden you begin to withdraw from them. It's painful, man. It was painful, but it was for my own good and for their own good also. And thankfully enough, some of them have seen the transformation. Some of them have seen that, I've really changed for good and they are coming back to really join me on this journey. So imagine if I had not taken that decision some years ago. I would have still been there, and then things will be getting worse day by day. So you need to be careful with the type of friends you associate with, because they play a very key role in my addiction. Yes, they can either fuel it or help you to overcome it. So choose your friends wisely, guys. Yeah, it's very, very important. Yo, guys, if you're new to this channel, man, feel free to subscribe. The subscription buttons are free, man. They don't charge you for it. Let's keep the likes coming if you like this session. If you enjoy this session, guys, feel free to like. Let's keep the likes coming, man. If you are new to this channel, you're welcome, guys. This is a fitness channel, and I also share my story about addiction and recovery from pornography. Thank you guys for joining. If you're not saying you subscribe, okay? Thank you. I appreciate, man. Yeah. So it's very important, guys. Let's take care of our health, man. It's very, very important. Court Langa, hello. Court Langa, how are you doing? Where are you watching me from, Court Langa? Thank you for joining, bro. Are you a woman? Sorry. I don't know this name, whether it's a woman or a man. I think Court Langa, are you German or something? Yeah, I think that should be a German name. Hey, you guys, thank you for joining. If you're new to the channel, guys, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like, man. The likes buttons are absolutely free. Kotlanga, can you type in English, please? Sorry, guys, I'm suffering from catarrh right now. My voice is quite deep and not too sweet, man. Kotlanga, can you type in English so I can get you clearly? Kotlanga, I don't listen to German, man. I don't understand German. Maybe I will learn German someday, man. But for now, I don't understand. So, guys, we must create this awareness. It's very important that we create this awareness in order to fight against pornography, because it has eaten deep into our society, and many youths are struggling with it. Even married couples are struggling with it, and that is affecting intimacy, in a lot of relationships. You find out that one partner is just being passive in a relationship. It's not contributing, it's not doing anything. If you check most of the problems we have in the marriages, one or both of the partners are addicted to what? Masturbation. Yeah, I know there are people who have, given their theories about masturbation not being harmful when it is done once a while and all that. But I'll still advise that it's better you don't even start. Yeah. because that's how most addictions start. You just, deceive yourself and say, no, I'm not. It's just going to be once a while. That was how I started, man. I thought it was just going to be, I would just do it once a week, and that's it. But surprisingly, there was a point I was masturbating for more than 3 times a day. Can you imagine that? So when I'm saying this, I'm talking from a point of experience. This is what I've done, and I've lasting impacts on your mindset, on your overall well-being. So if you're a young person listening to me, or you're a parent, you have children, you need to protect them from this evil called masturbation, because it has eaten deep into the fabrics of the society and is killing many relationships today. You know, a lot of marriages are dying because one partner is addicted to some unattainable sexual fantasy, and it's killing the relationship. That's one thing pornography does to you. It makes you to compare your partner. You compare your partner with those people you see on screen. And then you're forgetting that those people are just acting to a script that was carefully written. You're comparing your partner to those people you're seeing on screen. And then you know that your partner cannot achieve that. It's unachievable. You see where the problem comes from. So you begin to demand such perfection that was done under a few minutes, and then you want your partner to keep being that perfect person for the rest of their life, which is practically impossible. And then that would definitely lead to the death of the relationship. And that's why I always tell people, guys, if you've not started watching pornography, please stay away from porn. Porn kills people. Porn destroys you, it destroys your creativity. It takes away the energy out of you. It leaves you weak and very unproductive. Sean Ron, how are you? Hi, Sean. How are you doing, Sean Ron? Where are you watching me from, Sean Ron? Yeah, pornography has a lot of damaging effect on people, guys. So if you've not started watching, I would advise you to stay away from it, because it's an energy drainer. When I was addicted to pornography, I had no strength to pursue anything meaningful in life, because the end result of it is when you finish masturbating, you sleep. Because you're weak, you cannot do anything for yourself, you cannot think for yourself. And when you wake up the next day, all you're thinking is still going back to the same thing. And then you're walking in a in a cycle, in a loop. You feel trapped, because there's no way you can get out of it once you become a slave to it. So please, guys, if you have not come in contact with any form of, sexually provocative content, don't start consuming them right now, because it's going to have a very long lasting effect on you. Yeah. So I think I'm going to create a platform where we have young people to share their own experiences. Yeah. Because I think that's one of the major challenges we're having right now. There's no platform where people feel safe to share their burdens, you know, and not just masturbation. There are many other forms of masturbation, addiction, that are crippling into the society today. Some are into drugs, some are into gambling. All these are other forms of addiction that we need to deal with. Yeah, so I think I'm going to create a platform. I'm going to use this platform also to create awareness on the danger of masturbation and pornography addiction. And you also waste a lot of resources. Yeah, that's one disadvantage of it. Especially for me, when I was, addicted to porn, I never wanted anybody to know. Yes, I never wanted anybody to know because, first of all, my father was a pastor, and a Nigerian pastor, I never wanted to bring shame to him. So I was hiding everything. I watch everything online and delete it immediately. And so you know how that can consume a lot of resources because I don't download it to keep it on my phone. So if I just watch it, it means if I'm going to watch the next one, I have to buy data and still go and watch and come back. See, that's a lot of resources that's wasted there. A lot of resources being wasted. My time, the time I should have used to create something meaningful for my life, I've used it to watch porn that has no, long-term benefits. I'll just go there and waste my time, and at the end of it, I'll just regret. Yes, because at the end of it, you just start hating yourself. At some point, I feel like ending it all for my life because I felt my life was meaningless. I was asking myself if this was all I was created to do. But then I knew that there was more to me. I realized that I was sent for a specific purpose, for a very special assignment here on earth. And I believe with the whole of my heart that there is more to me than what I was doing by then. So I started reading books. And one book that helped me a lot is the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I think that book, you know, that book I was not even reading it about escaping masturbation, but I found a very profound answer with regards to my masturbation. And there's a particular topic that was treated about transmutation, sexual transmutation. Yeah, I think that was a very key moment for me. That was when I realized that my sexual energy is not just for. Uh, there are many outlets for my sexual energy. It doesn't have to be through sex alone. I can use it to be productive. I can channel it towards being a good writer. I can channel it towards other productive means. It doesn't have to be to end in sexual intercourse. And so that topic about sexual transmutation has helped me a lot. Because what many people understand about, their sexual energy is just to find someone to meet with and then just begin to, to release those, what do I call it? Urge. That's what for a very long time many people have understand about that sexual energy. But that sexual energy is a very, very powerful energy that you can convert into something very meaningful. You can use it, you can transmute it down. What transmutation actually means in that book was the conversion of that energy, the conversion of that sexual energy into something productive. If you are maybe a programmer, you can channel it towards that end, and many other ends you can channel that energy towards. So that topic of sexual transmutation has helped me a lot. Dahoot AI. Ooh, nice meeting you, guy. It's been a long time, Dahoot AI. Dahoot AI. What's happening between India and Pakistan? Dahoot AI. What's happening between war? Big war. Ooh, this is serious. Bro. definitely check that out. But that's a sad news, bro. That's a sad news, bro. We need peace in this world, man. For how long are we going to continue with this? For how long are we going to continue with this? Please, we need peace, guys. Indians and Pakistanis, we need peace, man. Whoa. That's sad, man.